Hi guys, this is Jake at Canadian Cutting Edge, and today we're taking a look at a unique little knife. It's actually called the Mini Axe, and there it is. I'm calling it a knife, not an axe, for practical purposes. You're not going to be going like this to try to chop something up. Model number is JL-04C by Jun Lang. And this little knife is a special little thing that you can get from GearBest for under $10. It's actually around $5 US, $6 or $7, 7 something Canadian. What is it? $6.41 Canadian. And it comes with this little guard, ballistic nylon type material for the cutting edge. And it's got a little hole in it, which would be great to use this sort of as a neck knife. And then when you need to use the thing, you just undo it, pull it out, use it all you want, and then put it back in and continue on your way. It's a cute little thing, but the edge is quite sharp. So if you're interested in something like this, stick around for the full review. So between that first screen and now, I took the lanyard off of the bottom of the knife. I don't use lanyards. It doesn't really make sense to me, so I won't be using that. And I added this lanyard to turn it into a neck knife. And here's a still shot of me wearing it. It works really well when it's hanging on my neck, just to flick open that, and you can just pull the knife out. And you can grab it like this with either hand or whatever, however you want to hold it. And it works very well as an EDC kind of knife. It's actually very functional. I kind of like it a lot. So Jun Lang, this is 3CR13 steel, which is what a lot of axes are actually made out of. It comes in a gray or silver edition as well, sort of with this mottled steel back here and then the hollow grind in your edge. That model is JL-04A, and again, this one's JL-04C. It makes me wonder what B is. Maybe it's a stonewash. I don't know. Whatever it is. It's a Cordura kind of style, Cordura. What do they call that word? Cordura style kind of edge sheath. And because it has a snap on it, it's very effective. It's strong enough, and I like it a lot. So this sheath is a positive in my books. I like it. It works. Let's talk about the specs on this. Blade geometry, we've got a hollow grind here in the style of a small axe. Your cutting edge is 6.9 centimeters, which is 2 3/4 inches. The thickness of the steel here is 3 millimeters, which is 0.121 inches. The thickness of the edge behind the grind is 0.65 millimeters, which is 0.026 inches. A little bit robust for a knife, but very usable for EDC. It's a little bit heavy, but it's functional and it works quite well on this knife. The handle length is 6.3 centimeters, which is 2.5 inches, and I'm talking about this distance here, just so that you know. The total length of this knife, measured from the tip of the axe right here to the end of the handle right there, is 12.7 centimeters, which is 5 inches. The weight of this knife is 61 grams, 2.2 ounces. That's including the sheath, and that was including this as well. So with the other lanyard, with this black lanyard, it's about the same. Very light and easy to carry and use that way. The logo for the branding is right in this area. You can see it right there. It's a little hard to see, but it's there, and you can see the model number there as well, the JL-0C4. The fit and finish on this, I call it average. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing extra special about it. You can take some paracord and wrap it around here because you've got all these holes for it. So you could make it a little more soft in the hand, fill it out a little bit for your grippiness if you want to. That's easily done. I've been finding that it's very comfortable to use just the way it is, but I don't think paracord would be a negative at all. It might actually be a good positive. I just haven't done it. I'm not that good at wrapping paracord and having it look good. I don't know why. I don't have that skill set or something. What are the pros and cons of this knife? One of the big pros is how small and light it is. The fun factor is a big pro. The fact that the sheath has a snap instead of Velcro, that's a really big deal. That's almost a deal breaker for me. If it had Velcro, there's no way that I would wear this as a neck knife because it's going to fall off at some point and be a problem. So that's a big deal for me. I like that I can carry it as a neck knife. Very good option. And it's very easy to add a lanyard to it if you want one. So that's great too. And it came pretty sharp from the factory. The cons for this is that it's not always the easiest to find the best grip for what you want to do. And it's not good for absolutely everything. I can see there being some tasks where this just isn't going to be adequate for what you need. But I wouldn't suggest this as a primary knife ever in any case. This is sort of a secondary kind of thing or tertiary kind of thing, something that you have on you in case you need it. And, it's effective and good. So especially at that price point, you can easily afford to have some other knife on your person other than, something like that. Let's see how well it cuts. Well, you can have it cut wood if you need to. Let's try to cut some copy paper and see how that works. No problem doing that. A bigger test is how will it do with newsprint. Oh, wow. I haven't tested it with newsprint yet. You're seeing it the first time just as I am. That means it's probably going to have no problem at all cutting some of this paracord. I'm going to have to give it a little bit of room so I can get behind it with this. So there we go. There's the edge. Cuts through that very easily. A chopper, like in the kitchen, it works that way very well. And of course, slicing motion works very well as well. Not bad. That's 9-strand 550 paracord. Pretty heavy, good, strong stuff. I really like this little guy. It's a small knife, not super special, but hey, it's a great little thing for what it is. I like it a lot. And I'm probably going to buy this as, stocking stuffer or something for family and friends. Small gifts. At this price, it's something that people are going to remember. It's not something that they're going to, forget who it's from and stuff because it's unique. And so it has a special association with it. So this is a really cool kind of gift. If you want to buy one of these, please consider using the links in the description that's below the video. Every little purchase that's done through my referral links helps my channel just a little bit. If I make 5 cents off of this, every 5 cents starts to add up after a while, and it really helps me out an awful lot. It helps me to buy things from vendors and manufacturers that don't want to support any reviewers or anything, but they've got products that I want to review and products that I think you're interested in. So every little bit helps this channel an awful lot, so thank you so very much. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider being a subscriber and accessing all of my videos and watching them. It really helps this channel a lot to continue to grow. And I think I've got good content that a lot of other channels don't have. In-depth kind of information, such as how thick the grind is behind the edge, because that does make a big difference in how effective a knife is going to cut. And this guy at 0.65 millimeters, it's a little bit harder to cut through some of the stuff than, if it was thinner and lighter. But being a little bit thicker makes it stronger and makes it last longer. And 3CR13 is a little bit softer of a steel, and so you don't want it too thin because the edge is going to get damaged easily. So 65% of a millimeter, 0.65 millimeters, is actually very good for 3CR13. So all that kind of information I like to give to all of my viewers. Thank you so much for watching. Liking, subscribing, and comment section is one of my favorite things. If you have any questions or comments at all, please let me hear about them. Remember, guys, always cut towards your chum. That is your friend, your buddy, the other guy, not your thumb.